As the sun comes up, the damage left behind from this tornado becomes even more evident. This section of brick wall back here is all that remains standing of a Mexican restaurant. Right now, we're outside the Evans Hall Student Center, where several police officers are still on scene here at this hour investigating. So we're going to give you a closer look at what we're seeing right now. I mean, Tammy, this sign really says it all. Not too early to start Christmas shopping, because the owner of Magpie says staffing is a concern, and they're trying to do as much as they can to get ahead of the holiday shopping rush now. Right now, we know hundreds of homes and businesses were destroyed by the tornadoes that came through here. Where I'm standing used to be a liquor store, and now there's nothing left except a little bit of beer and a lot of broken glass. It is a Mardi Gras celebration out here this evening, but not like those Mardi Gras parties that you're used to seeing. Rather, it's the commemoration of this, the Mardi Gras ship setting sail on its maiden voyage.
7:02 now. Now, as promised, that breaking news story we're following this morning. A suspect is dead after a stabbing threat led to shots fired at Florida Institute of Technology. This all happened last night before 11 o'clock. Spectrum News 13's Emily Braun joins us now live at the scene. And Emily, you've been gathering information as it comes quite quickly. What are you learning right now? What are you seeing?
Right. So, Julie, right now we're outside the Evans Hall Student Center, where several police officers are still on scene here at this hour investigating. So we're going to give you a closer look at what we're seeing right now. So several Melbourne police officers and FIT security initially responded just before 11 last night after a report of a suspect armed with an edged weapon assaulting students. And that suspect reportedly chased students inside a campus building, where officers then went in to confront him. Now, during that confrontation, investigators say the suspect lunged at the officers, prompting a Melbourne police officer and an FIT security officer to open fire. Now, during that gunfire, the suspect was hit, and police say they tried to save his life, but he ended up dying on scene. A Melbourne police officer was also hurt during this exchange, but we are told he is expected to be okay. The campus was put on lockdown after this happened, and we are told no students were hurt in this incident. But right now, it's not clear if the suspect was a student or not. The police have not identified him just yet. We will let you know if that changes, and we will continue to share developing information on this story as the morning goes on. For now, reporting live in Melbourne, Emily Braun, Spectrum News 13.
Spectrum News 13's Emily Braun is live in our newsroom now. Emily, this is forcing some people who want to shop small to actually shop big instead.
Right, Tammy. Experts say supply chain shortages are leading distributors to lean more on big box stores, less on small mom and pops. And that's why the business manager I spoke to says there are many products the big box stores have now that small businesses like hers have to wait weeks to get. Adriana Hurtado of Writer's Block Bookstore knows every book has its place. It's not hard to read. She loves what she does.
Going into this business was very inspiring because it got me to read again.
When she's not handling books, she's in her office, keeping the books between the two stores she manages. She says this holiday shopping season, they're taking a hit, while their big box competitors are getting more hits on their websites.
So in many times, distributors, big distributors, or big business like Target, like Amazon, even like Costco, they will have the books, but we are not able to get them on time.
UCF Associate Marketing Professor Anand Krishnamurthy says there's a reason for that.
Keep in mind that vendors have established relationships with many of these big retailers. So when there is a shortage of items, they will likely supply most of their items first to these big retailers like Target, Walmart, Amazon.
Even though these shelves are packed with books, she says they're missing some of the hot titles customers are searching for. A big reason, but not the only reason, some shoppers are having to shop big.
We try to offer discounts, but because we're a small business, we are not able to offer the big discounts that big businesses offer.
Things may be looking up, though. According to information from Bloomberg, supply chain issues in the U.S. appear to have hit their peak, meaning the worst effects may be over during the remainder of the holiday shopping season. Reporting live in the newsroom, Emily Braun, Spectrum News 13. For Jim Elmer, it's the most wonderful and the most familiar time of the year. Since 1999,
all right, good.
He's been helping local Boy Scouts prep and sell Christmas trees.
This is what we do for our fundraiser. We don't sell popcorn and all that other stuff. We just do these trees.
With every tree they sell, they climb a little higher toward their goal of getting to summer camp. Jim loves the role he plays in the Christmas tree farm, but even more than that, he loves the role he has in the Boy Scouts' lives.
It's amazing to be able to see an 11-year-old boy come into the troop and see them when they leave when they're 18. What a difference they are.
Everyone seems to agree Jim helps make that difference, and not just with Christmas trees, but with what he does behind the scenes, making sure the boys are taken care of. It's that mission that keeps Jim coming back year after year after year.
A lot of times they're not sure what to do and what not to do, and it's you kind of guiding them.
Thing is, Jim's not a troop leader, but the people who are say, make no mistake, he is a leader.
He is just an incredible role model for these boys of what hard work is and the things that you get from hard work.
Leading with joy.
Right. The fun part's coming up.
Reporting in Orange County, Emily Braun, Spectrum News 13.